what is up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're playing Copperajah. I'm making it almost invincible with the most broken stadium ever, Neutralization Zone. So yeah, today we're playing Copperajah with Neutralization Zone. Copperajah has the massive body ability that says as long as this Pokemon is in your active spot, your opponent can't play any stadium cards from their hand. So we're playing Quad Copperajah. And Neutralization Zone of course says Pokemon with the rule box can't attack you, or can't damage non-rule box Pokemon. So that's why we're pairing it up with Copperajah. Ever since these two cards came out, I've been saying that Copperajah is broken. Yeah, I don't know about broken. But it's broken, trust. So, yeah, we're pairing it up today, and I'm finally playing it and also doing a video on it. In case we prize our Neutralization Zone, we are playing the Redeemable Ticket. Count your prize cards, shuffle them, put them onto the bottom of your deck. Then take that many cards from the top of your deck and put them face down as your prize cards. So yeah, if it's prized, we just put it onto the bottom of our deck and find it with Colress' Tenacity. We're also playing 3 of these to find our stadium and also our reversal, mist, or basic Metal Energy. We're also playing Mist Energy because Dragapult can bench you on the bench, can damage you on the bench, and reversal energy. Yeah, if you get behind on prize cards, which you tend to do pretty easily, especially if you start with like 2 Cufants, the active probably is getting knocked out since you don't want to put the stadium in play too quickly. Then reversal energy is extremely powerful. We're playing Rigid Band in case we are up against something that doesn't have a rule box, or in case we couldn't find the stadium in time. Then Rigid Band and even Full Metal Lab can sometimes buy you an extra turn until you find your stadium. We're playing 2 Earthen Vessel, 1 Switch, 1 Turo. Like I said, we're playing 2 Turbo Energize to attach energy, since this is our only energy acceleration. We're also playing 2 TM Evolution, so we can actually evolve our Copperajahs a little faster. We're playing 1 Iono. It's just like a very good disruption and draw card in one, so why not play 1 Iono? We're playing 4 Arven, 1 Pal Pad to shuffle back any supporter we might need throughout the game. We're playing 4 Pokégear, 4 Ultra Ball, 1 Heavy Baton, since energy preserving is pretty good, or preserving our energy, 4 Nest Ball, 2 Bossasaurus, and 1 Counter Catcher. So that's a full list. It's basically that. Just stick your Copperajah in the active. Try to get 2 or 3 down at the same time. And then just put your stadium in play and pray your opponent doesn't have a single prize Pokemon that can knock out your Copperajah immediately, and then you don't have an answer. So yeah, let's get into the first match. Cufant. Bench the Cufant. Attach and pass. Since if they do knock out the active, we can go Colress, find Full Metal Lab, and discard like Full Metal Lab with our top deck for our deck draw turn. Yeah, this is definitely Raging Bolt. Terra Box definitely does not play Energy Retrieval, so it is indeed Raging Bolt. Latios, okay. Now the energy is stuck on that Hoot. I mean, it might be fine for them. Judging here is very annoying. It is very annoying. We find Copperajah, we find Turbo Energize. We don't have an energy to attach though. So if we could top that Colress Tenacity, then we would be in a very good spot. We just evolve the bench, attach to the active, Turbo Energize, and then we'd have a Copperajah with 3 energy on the bench, and a Neutralization Zone that we could get. So that would be very good. Let's see. Ooh, that's not Colress. Full Metal Lab, I guess. Evolve the bench. Maybe just wait. Yeah. Oh, a baby Raging Bolt can be annoying, but luckily our Copperajah, without dealing extra damage, does 130. I don't know if I went over this, but it has the Nasal Lariat attack that does 130 damage, and if you may do 100 damage more, but then the next turn you can attack. So in most cases that is like not good unless you're winning the game with it. So yeah, the only plus side of exactly doing 130 is you knock out the Baby Bolt. I think you knock out Slitherwing as well. You knock out the Koraidon. They are getting Jamming Tower. So Sada's Vitality, they don't find a Lightning Energy here. Okay, so they do. They're not knocking out anything. That's like one thing. One of the plus sides of playing a basic with 100 HP that you can't pop it out. So they do have the energy. They're gonna jamming tower. They're still not taking a KO on anything. I'm guessing they're gonna attack the bench. At least that's like the play. But our hand is like extremely bad. We went from a pretty good hand to we can't really do anything. That is like one of the more annoying parts of not playing a draw engine. Yeah, and Pokestop also isn't in format. Of course, you could have discarded your stadium. Ooh, Colress is Tenacity. Definitely playing it. Probably just still charging up the bench. And putting full Metal Lab in play. Could they knock out the Copperajah? With a Crispin. I think I go for this. Maybe I should have went for the... No, but then I couldn't have turbo energized. That's also annoying. Yeah, let's just do this. Yeah, it's annoying that turbo energize accelerates the bench. I mean, it makes sense because otherwise it would have been a pretty like not that much better, but it would have been played a fair decent chunk more. Chunk. I don't know what I'm saying. They are touching. So if they don't have a stadium to bump, then okay, so our bench Copperajah is going down. Yeah, this is a bad match so far. Actually, so far I haven't really had the chance. I really haven't had the chance to show off what the deck can do. I mean, as we all know, Copperajah is absolutely busted. It has to be like tier 1. It's extremely broken. But yeah, this is not it. This is not it for now. We can still like the fun part of like playing such a dumb, stupid deck is that, I mean, you could theoretically just at one point knock out the baby bolt and put a neutralization zone in play and still win the game. So it's like we can still win.
A few moments later.
So it looks like we do have a mulligan. Our opponent decided to go second, so that's, yeah, I mean, that's basically every deck in format right now. We had more than one mulligan. 7 mulligans? Alright, and we still have a bad opening hand. This is kind of insane. We're the Pokégears, man, when you need them. Maybe I should play Roto Stick in here as well, so I can actually find my supporters. They are taking every mulligan. I should just stall them out. Is this the same guy? Okay, I don't know if it is. If it is, that would be annoying. Let's do this. Let's attach the Mist Energy to our active, and let's end our turn. Let's start with the Hoot Hoot. I didn't... Okay, so it's a Noctowl deck, like I knew 1 second ago. The question is it Raging Bull, Terra Box, EV Box? I think that... Oh, it's EV Box. It's not the same guy. Okay, EV. Is that a good, bad, or... I think that's like a better matchup. I don't know if they play any single price attackers. Let me pull up a... Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep it a surprise. I have no idea if they play any single price attackers. If they do, that's like always annoying. If they don't, then we could still win here. I mean, we have Copperajah on hand, we have Reversal Energy. To win, we would probably, or to attack like in, ooh, Fan Rotom? But with Rigid Band though, they would only be doing 40 damage, and we want to hit them. Probably their best play would be to hit the Cufant now. I don't know if they even know what Copperajah does though, you know? It's like a weird ass random card that nobody even knows, so it may very well be possible that they don't know what Copperajah does. Hoot Hoot onto the bench, 3 already. Did they fan around him for... No, Noctowls. Okay. We're attaching to Eevee, Sparkling Crystal. Let's see. Can they retreat? Ooh, they Iono. I mean, this could be good for us. This could also be bad. Our hand was like mediocre. So, yeah, this is just like kind of like the same deal. If we get Arven though, we could actually be in a pretty decent spot. Then we can turbo energize next turn, or team evolution depending on what's better. But I do just think if we get an Ultra Ball, then it's definitely better to TM. Okay, so we have Pokégear, please, Arven. Okay, there's an Arven. I'm gonna save the other Pokégear for now. Gonna Arven probably just for an Ultra Ball and a Turbo Energize. That's probably just the best I can do right now. I can try and put more Cufants into play. Wait, is our stadium prized? If it is, then I'm just gonna... No, it isn't. Okay. Gonna do this. Attach here. Stadium. Tool. And just Turbo Energize. And then we definitely have an attack next turn if they don't knock out our bench Cufant. Which, judging by the fact that they are playing an EV box, they probably could do. The real question, of course, is... Do they know what Copperajah does? They put every 0 into play, that's fine. And if so, would they play a boss's orders to get there? And the other question is, do they even have a Noctowl? Because I haven't seen a singular Noctowl put into their hand. And after playing the Iono, they're going into another Hoot Hoot. That has to be a misclick. Okay. Oh, well, there's our chorus. That's nice. Now we can actually not switch. Yeah. Okay. Maybe just play another Pokégear then. Okay, that's another Colress. Sure. Let's put... What do I do? Definitely put the Mist here. Do I even... like... Sure. Why not? They bench lock themselves or... No, but yeah, it's fine. Do I get Copperajah? Do I want to... I don't think I even want to spoil what I'm playing. That's like the thing. I could play Colress here. Maybe get just another full Metal Lab. And a basic energy. I think I'm just going to end my turn. They're pretty stuck. Maybe I should have searched for the basic metal energy and attached it to Cufant in the active, and not attached the Mist Energy, since I now have 4 energy on one Pokemon, and otherwise I could have had 2 on 1 and 3 on 1. You know, they are going into Fan Rotom now. I don't know, I'm kind of debating on what I want to do. Do I just want to go for a singular Copperajah, or do I want to go for multiple? If I'm going for a singular, then I don't know, load up this guy, and just wait. We could also still boss it. They don't have an era of a Terra Pokemon, of course. I'm trolling. So they couldn't play Noctowl. They are not knocking. I think I can. I'm pretty sure I can win this race. So just going for it. Sure. Why not? I'm still not gonna get Copperajah or the Stadium. And just pray they don't have an Iono next turn. If they don't, then maybe next turn I'll get something. But... I mean, they could Iono us. But judging by the fact that there should be 4 Copperajahs in deck, or at least 3. Okay, so they're getting a Flareon now. This is the part where, or they knock out the bench Cufant and I might be cooked, or they just attack the active and I'm totally not cooked and I'm just promote and knock them out. Okay, so they're not playing boss orders. That's very good. So now we can finally proceed with the Jastal. They're benching Mew. They could finally use a Noctowl if they so please. Okay, so they're gonna Burning Charge, that's fine. They don't have a Fan Rotom in play, so the big thing here is they do have one, of course, in hand. But this guy is not being knocked out anytime soon. Alright, let's do it. Ultra Ball. I don't think... Maybe I should hold on to the Nest Ball. Sure. Let's get the Copperajah. Let's evolve. Let's Colress this Tenacity. Get a reversal and a neutralization zone. Sure. Let's put the zone into play and let's attack with Nestle Lariat for 130 damage. I will not be doing extra damage since that just wouldn't do anything, so might as well just do this. Do I want to do more damage next turn? Probably not still. Of course, if you have multiple Copperajah, you can also switch between Copperajahs if you have a switch and then deal more damage. Okay, so they're gonna do this. They want us first to knock out the Hoodoo so they can put the Fan Rotom in play, which makes sense. Question is, do I risk putting another Cufant down? I kind of want to, but at the same time, I don't even have an Ultra Ball. I think the only way I could do that is if I find Team Evolution. So I'm just gonna attack. Do this. They put the Fan Rotom in play. We just knock out. Just knock it out in one hit, so that's still fine. We find a Cufant. I was really hoping for a Team Evolution there, or Pokégear or Arven. To find one, but that's fine. That's fine. If we find a Rigid Band, that would also be pretty good. We should still have Rigid Band in deck, of course. I don't think I have any in discard. No, I haven't. So I haven't played any. They put Fez in play instead of Fan Rotom. That is interesting. Maybe they can't play Area Zero down. Maybe they just didn't know that. So yeah, I don't know, man. Copperajah, it's just completely broken. I don't know why he's doing this. Heavy Baton. Yeah, I'm not putting anything down now. I'm just swinging. Not risking anything. At this rate, we are winning the game. So we do play 2 bosses orders as well. So if we can, ooh, we find a TM Evolution. Maybe this turn I do chill then. Maybe I do. Maybe I just bench the Cufant, attach an energy, TM Evolution. So I have an extra Copperajah in play. I think that would be good, since I already have 3 energy in hand, and they could boss it up, they could, but still, you know, they've knocked out on the active at this moment, so they couldn't retreat into anything. Yeah, I think that's the play. Next turn we're just gonna bench the Cufant, attach an energy. Maybe I should Nest Ball for the Cufant in deck though, and maybe I can get 2 more Copperajahs in play. Question, of course, is what I even want to do to put 2 Copperajahs in play. Then the energy probably will get stuck. They are not knocking anything out with this attack. I don't know why they're doing this, but sure. They could Burning Charge. They could charge something up, but then still, it doesn't matter. They could charge up the Noctowl and start swinging for 60, and then we just knock it out. So, yeah, I'm saying, man. I'm seriously just debating on taking this deck to a challenge for fun, you know, and just checking out if, yeah, if I can win some matches with it. If people don't know what you're playing and you just, just put a Copperajah in the active and put Neutralization Zone down and they don't have an answer, they just immediately lose. It's actually kind of funny. Or they don't know, or they like over bench or whatever, and you can just start picking off Pokemon. It's extremely funny. Ooh, we find boss. Okay. The boss, yeah. I mean, boss is not that good right now. This. That's Evolution. I should have probably Nest Ball for the one in deck. I don't know if we even have enough energy for it. No, we wouldn't. So that's fine putting 1 in play, but if I got the 1 out of the deck, we also would have thinned out the deck. I probably want to attach the Heavy Baton to the active and then start swinging again. So if they ever knock out the active, then I also have a backup attacker. And I have enough energy in deck to charge up the bench one, so that's also fine. Yeah, so we are actually in a pretty good spot right now. Then you're playing decks with vanilla. There's my basic non. Yeah, but it's basic. I was just making sure. So yeah, okay. So this is something I did expect. them to boss up this guy, but now I'm just gonna attach from hand until we have enough energy. And they seriously can't knock this guy out. I don't know. They probably should have charged at the Noctowl and then... I don't know, yeah, what can they do? If they... The correct play is probably to try and swing with Noctowl just now. So they can chip away at the Copperajah. I still don't know why they did not put the Fan Rotom in play. Like, where is the guy? The Fan Rotom can hit me, so... I don't know what he's doing. But sure, if it means we're winning, then fine, I guess. Okay, so they did do pass. We found an Ultra Ball that doesn't really do anything. At this point, do we even put the Heavy Baton down? I don't think we do. I think we just wait. Yeah, I think we just wait. We have 2 more turns to find in energy and metal energy. We have a Colress in deck still. We have an Earthen Vessel, 3 Arven, 2 Pokégear, 2 metal energy in deck, 2 basic metal energy, I believe. So we should probably be able to find at least 1, or hopefully at least 1 in a couple turns. But still, at this pace, they're even just decking out. I think they're just, yeah, they're decking out before we do. So even if we don't do anything, if we just don't play any cards, and even if they Iono us a couple times, I think we're still just winning by deck out, unless they play super odd, which they might actually. Yeah, they just concede. All right, so that's the insane Copperajah deck. All right, let's do one more match and let's see how that one goes. We can choose. We're just going to go second, and hopefully find our Nest Balls. Yeah, the last game was pretty funny. Copperajah stall, bro. It's or stall or wall or whatever it is. It's broken. It's actually just more wall. Copperajah wall. Ooh, Zork. So the thing is against Zork is that their Manatan can be a pretty big problem. Luckily with Rigid Band, they're not doing enough, even with the Defiance Band. But yeah, this could be a pretty tough matchup. This could be pretty tough. Let's do this. Let's Arven. I guess maybe in this matchup I do want to go for double Copperajah. I think I do. Yeah. The question now is, do I want to go for double Copperajah or team Energize first? Let's go double Copperajah. With a Pokégear, hopefully we can find a Arven of the Pokégear next turn. If we do, that means yeah, then we can at least charge up one of our fellas. Do this. Get that guy down. Get this guy down. Elephant City over here. Yeah, or is it a Mammoth actually? It might be a Mammoth. I've actually, yeah, I don't know what this is. Let me know down below. Okay, so they put down the castle. They research. There goes one Darmanitan. Yeah, Darmanitan is just the biggest op. And one more thing is, as soon as we get a couple, Badoo, of course. As soon as we get a couple of our energy in our discard pile, if they knock out one of our Copperajahs and it has like 4 metal energy attached to it, and we get 4 metal in our discard pile, at that point their Manatan is just hitting for 140 damage with the second attack, and they don't need a reversal energy. So that is annoying. Let's evolve. We have okay, we should have played the Pokégear last turn. At this point, we might as well just charge up the active, put this down, and then our turn. Yeah, we should have played the Pokégear. I completely forgot that Enzork also could play Badoo. Not every list plays Badoo. but some do. And there's the Darmanitan. Yeah, they are attaching a reversal energy. Ooh, Iono here is actually very good for us. Okay, so we have evolution that just doesn't really do anything again. We're probably just gonna Colress Tenacity, get full Metal Lab actually. Since Zork is not here yet. We already have full Metal Lab though. Mist Energy also really doesn't do a whole lot for us. We should probably attach the Mist Energy to the active though. So that's like the least valuable one. So if it does get knocked out by something, let's get this guy, let's get this guy. Or do I want to go for Neutralization Zone immediately? I might just want to have it in hand. Hold on to it for now. Let's Metal Lab and let's end our turn. You might also consider just playing a counter gain in this, but since reversal energy is probably better, and you don't whiff the energy for turn that often. Counter gain. I mean, I have thought about it. I don't know. It could be something. They edge Pollen again, so that does mean we can start taking a knockout. I really want to boss up their Darmanitan. I actually don't know if it's worth it to knock out. Yeah, it's definitely worth it, because they could Flame Body Cannon, but they're only doing 60 damage because of weakness to the active and 30 to a bench Pokemon. Is it before? Oh, it's after. Okay, never mind. This guy is after. Okay, so they are doing more. They are doing 180 now, so 120 to the active and 60 to a bench. So even with Defiance Bands, they're not taking a knockout. That does mean that as soon as they promote their Darmanitan and we knock it out, they don't really have anything else, so they would have to find another Darmanitan. It does also mean that we can't knock it out with we can. If they buzz up another Copperajah, then we're kind of stuck. Then we would have to find our Turo, which would be annoying since that probably means we're not getting a third Copperajah down for the rest of the game. We do have Neutralization Zone in hand, so if they just swing with Zork here, yeah, that's just annoying. We should have played down the Neutralization Zone sooner. Yeah, we should probably. They should have benched the Darumaka though, right? Like always? Shouldn't they have? Let's just hope we get a boss's orders off the Pokégear. We're first thinning out the deck with Earthen Vessel. Then we play Pokégear. We'll hopefully find a boss's orders. If we do, look, they're only doing 30. So if we find a boss's orders and we just knock out the Darmanitan, play the Neutralization Zone down, and yeah, that's kind of sick then actually. Let's do this. Get 2 energy. Okay, so now boss's orders, please. We didn't find it. Okay. What would I rather have in hand? Another Arven or a Turo? Probably just a Turo, since they could still boss something up here. Attach. Zone. Yeah, this is annoying. Okay. So, if we knock out the Zork, if we don't knock out the Zork, then still, they would knock us out. Well, I mean, we're not knocking out. We're definitely just hitting the Zork here. Maybe I do want to play Arven. Check out what's in the deck. Maybe I should have gotten Heavy Baton like a lot sooner. Let's do this. Yeah, this is interesting. If I had no, but then if I didn't put the Rigid Band down, they would just Flame Body Cannon. No, because I had Full Metal Lab. Yeah, I don't know. They probably made the correct play. Maybe I should have played down the Neutralization Zone earlier. But at that point, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. It's of course with these types of decks, it's always like since it's like more niche, bro, I'm probably like the only one who's ever played this stupid, broken ass, extremely fun wall Copperajah deck. I'm like not entirely sure how to sequence some stuff, which is a little annoying, but yeah, I'll get used to it. Okay, so we do still have an energy in hand. We do have boss's orders now, so if they don't go into Darmanitan, which they should probably still do, if they can, then we just boss up the Darmanitan, and then I'm seriously like wondering how they would play this. They're playing Night Stretcher. Oh, they get a Darkness Energy. It's okay. Okay, so they will probably retreat now. Unless they didn't read Neutralization Zone and they just attack with Night Joker, that would also be completely fine with me. But they should retreat here into Darmanitan and swing with Darmanitan, knocking, not knocking out the Copperajah actually. Oh yeah, I have a Rigid Band. Man, okay, I always think when I see Darmanitan, always like the potential it has with Defiance Band. If they might have Defiance Band in hand, but they already played one. So we just might be okay here. Yeah. Yeah, we're actually okay here. That's pretty darn good. We have boss's orders in hand for if they get that guy. I don't know, I probably want to hold on to Colress for now. Let's just knock it out. It's kind of unfortunate we have to do extra damage. But yeah, we did knock it out, so that's good. Ooh, they could Monkey Dory to knock out the Copperajah. Yeah, this is a pretty annoying matchup. They definitely don't play more than 3 Reversal Energy. So they already discarded 1. They probably just play 2, since I think the last like the more popular Zorg build only, like the most popular Zorg builds only play 2. So they're also probably just playing 2, or at least I presume, or assume. They are attaching a Darkness Energy to Darumaka. Yeah, if they should have definitely attached that to Monkey Dory though. They should have definitely attached that to Monkey Dory. Then they would have knocked out this guy, and at that point Darmanitan would even be doing 180 with out the Flame Body Cannon. So they, yeah, okay. I definitely think that's a misplay. Probably should have traded beforehand. They could have still refined. They probably still could have found Reversal Energy. Night Joker, yeah, that doesn't do anything. Okay, sure. Yeah. Okay. So we just boss up the... Oh, but wait, we can't attack though. Ooh. Forgot about that one. Okay. So now we attach Reversal to this guy. Do we still boss something up? We could still boss up the damage to Zork. But at the same time, if we do that, then that means we just played one of our 2 only boss. Maybe I should just check what's in deck actually. Let me see. Yeah, we have another boss. We do have Pal Pad, of course. That's like a thing, but with no draw engine, can be hard to find. If we boss up the Zork, then we do almost guarantee them not having anything, and with their deck only having 4 cards, I might as well try, I guess. Let's do this. Yeah, they're like almost out, so let's try it out. So they're drawing for turn. Let's see. This is a nice hollow Monkey Dory. I actually wonder where this comes out. I would really want that one IRL. This is a pretty cool hollow. Yeah, I think we just win here again. I'm not kidding when I say today I've played 5 times with Copperajah, 3 for the video, and from the 5 matches, yeah, 4 if we win this one, that would mean that 4 of the 5 were actually won by Copperajah. So, like, okay, of course, Copperajah, it isn't, like, it's, like, I don't think it's real. Let's just keep it at that, but, especially when Gardevoir is so broken. But at the same time, I mean, if you just dodge all the Gardevoirs, I guess you can actually just win with Copperajah a couple times. I'm definitely gonna try it out at a challenge soon. So they are gonna Iono. Okay, that's fine. I'm definitely gonna try it out at a challenge and let you guys know how that one went. I think there should be one at my local cards shop in like 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm really excited to try that one IRL. So it's gonna trade again. So just in 2 turns we win the game. Yeah, this should be just over. We should just win this. If we lose here, or with we I mean I, because not dragging you into the loss if I lose here. If we win though, that would be sick. But yeah, then I would be like not mad, but that would, yeah, then I don't know what I'm doing as a Pokemon player. I probably should take some courses. Or I don't know, whatever. Put some more hours in it. Okay, so they end their turn, patching the energy through the power glass. Rigid band, yeah. With this, almost played the full Metal Lab. That could actually lose the game, so probably don't want to do that. I think no matter what, we just win here, so let's just... Do we want to knock it out, actually? Does that matter? I still just don't think it does. If I missed something, then I think that's just fine. I think that's fine. I'm pretty sure it is real, you know? So we get an Iono Vessel. Definitely not playing the Iono. Reshiram can't attack with reversal energy, so I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, I think he really thinks the reversal energy counts for all, and now he's probably just gonna concede after finding out. Okay, I called it. Alright, so that was the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Copperajah stall, wall, whatever. It's completely busted. Try it out for yourself. Maybe you actually get some free dubs on the ladder, especially against people who don't know what it is. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. We are on the road to 700 subscribers. I would appreciate it. And if you want a card or deck reviewed, make sure to leave down below what card or deck that might be. And maybe I'll check it out for my series, you name it, and I'll play it. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.